Good morning. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Chatting with Kathy. As you guys roll in the door, welcome, welcome. Happy to be here on another Wednesday live. Thank you so much, whoever's out there, and for replay crew. If you can't be here now, thanks for watching later on. Please leave comments and like and share and all that kind of stuff so we can grow this channel. So we're going to deep dive today into the case of Mackenzie Shirilla. And hi there. Okay. Oh, Justine. Hi. Welcome. 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 Glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. So if you've watched it, yeah, the parents are. If you've watched the Netflix, I'm hoping you did because I don't want to go over the whole story. But if you watch the Netflix, I'd love to know what you think. Like Justine just said, she feels the parents are horrible. And I tend to agree. I see a terrible, terrible parenting. And I deep dived, I watched the Netflix show, right? And I'm like, these parents have a lot to learn about parenting. And then what we're going to do today, I deep dived into the Jailhouse phone calls mostly. And there's a brand new interview with her father that just dropped on TMZ. So I want to watch that because nothing's changed. Nothing with these parents. I called my daughter and, I have not seen the HBO Max. I need to see that because I have it. I'm going to see that today. Thanks for telling me. So I called my daughter and I said, please watch this. She has her master's in psychology. She's a marriage family therapist, right? I go, I really want your take on the parenting. I didn't tell her anything about it. So I said, you don't have to watch it today, but let me know when you do. Totally. He does. He needs to stop talking. He's putting his foot in his mouth. So if you haven't seen the crash footage, I'll play that real quick right now because Mackenzie, what happened was she had her boyfriend and a good friend, Delvin and Dom. Her boyfriend is Dominic. They were both killed. They were in the car. It was really wild. It was early in the morning, and they're saying that she even scouted out the area. She had been known to threaten people with, I'm going to crash the car. There's some footage of her really threatening. She was very abusive to her boyfriend for being a young 17-year-old girl. But she has that same attitude with her parents when I listen to some of these Jailhouse calls. Like, who's ruling the roost here? Also, I read that she has a sister. I thought she was an only child. I didn't see anything about the sister. If you guys know if that's true or not, let me know in the chat. So let's see. So the biggest thing to me is what is really shocking is what she does have a sister. Okay, thanks for letting me know because I just learned that and I was like, wait, she has a sister? Where's the sister been? Probably his sister's like, I don't want nothing to do with this. If she's smart. My parents are dumb. My sister's an idiot. This is serious. I need to separate myself from this family. I don't know how old her sister is, older, younger. So, but what was most shocking is what was happening behind the scenes. The stuff you don't see. The phone calls with her mother when she's in jail. Everything. It's so narcissistic. They enable her so horribly, in my opinion, that it's wild. Yeah. So the level of delusion is just crazy. And the lack of accountability is what really pisses me off. And the victim blaming is staggering. Like the victim blaming. Parents say that in the HBO doc. I have another child. Poor kid. Oh my God. That poor kid. I wonder how she is. Like, is she a sociopath too? But the level of delusion, the lack of accountability, and the victim blaming are just what blows my mind. So I got a full-blown breakdown I put together with clips of the Jailhouse calls, and we'll talk about that. And also, her father is a Catholic school teacher, and he's been put on administrative leave after the Netflix documentary aired. So he says some stuff in the documentary about whatever, she smokes pot, whatever, la, la. He makes it sound like he's fine with it. Now, the TMZ interview that I saw this morning, he backpedals a little bit, but he's the dumbest father I've ever met in my life. Like, he has no boundaries as a father. He has nothing as far, I mean, how is he a teacher to know how to deal with kids, right? The victim blaming is horrible, especially the jailhouse calls, those poor families. Yeah, I hope some more people roll in the door and aren't watching the replay, because I really want to talk about this with you guys. But we'll keep going because it's flabbergasting. I mean, I thought Lauren Matthias's victim blaming was like, takes it to a whole new level. And the fact that her parents don't make her accountable for anything. I mean, yeah, I'm going to judge. They said she was living with Dom. Like, they met in high school, and I think he was a senior and she was a freshman or something like that. So they were together for a long time. But she was 17 and she was living with him. And when I moved up to Oregon, my boyfriend up there, who we broke up, and if you've seen the video, you know why, his daughter was 16. She turned 17 while I was living there. And she was living with her boyfriend. And I just thought, that's insane. And guess what? Where is she now? His parenting was just as bad. You know, Hannah's going to do what Hannah's going to do, blah, blah, blah. He was a single dad. And, you know, her mom had addiction problems. So that's why he had custody and everything. But so, you know, she's a slippery slope. Like, you got to keep a tight rein on somebody like that with already the family history and the mother not raising her. And now she's living on the street. She's homeless right now. She's what, 24 now, I think. And there, she was missing. I saw it on the community page, because I'm still on there on Facebook for some reason. And they said, you know, this person's missing. This was like 6 months ago. I'm like, missing? Oh my God, you know? Anyway, I emailed him and I'm like, is everything okay? He's like, well, she's been located, but she's got into drugs and alcohol, and she's homeless. So, and you know what? I truly, some of it is his parenting. I can guarantee, because I saw it. You know, when I lived there, I thought, I'm the best thing she's got to having a mother figure in her life right now. Because I raised 4 kids, you know, and they're not perfect. Believe me, I have one kid that's a recovering drug addict. He's been recovering now for about 12 years. I mean, I had no idea when he was smoking heroin. I had no idea. I was blown away. So, you know, there's things you can miss, clearly, but then when you figure it out, you take the bull by the horns and you go, okay, wait, we got to do something about this, right? This is not just, this is serious. This saves their lives. Okay. So, in TMZ, dad said he didn't know she smoked pot. How did he not know, since she put it all over social media? Sorry about your child. Yeah, but yes, parenting. Oh yeah. I'm going to play the clips of that, the beginning of that, because he's, welcome Carrie, because he's a piece of work, in my opinion. So let me real quick share the from Court TV, just the real short clip. It's 31 seconds of her, the driving, the car going by 100 miles an hour, they say. Okay, this is it? Yep. So let's play this real quick. And this is interesting to me because she comes and she turns a corner here. Those boys must have been terrified Can you imagine? There is a part in the documentary where they say the steering wheel kind of went like this and then back. They believe that maybe the boys were trying to grab the steering wheel, like pull her foot off, whatever. But this little girl is a horrible person. Imagine being Dom and Devin's parents and Devon, yeah, and hearing their child's death moments. Oh my God. It would be to rewatch that and know that your child was in there terrified is just, oh my God. I don't know how you get past that. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So yeah, so that was that. I'm going to play it one more time and then we'll go move on. Whoops. But this concerns me because this is purposely turning a corner, driving appropriately, you know? And then gosh, horrific. Okay, let me pull that one down. So real quick, I'm going to share then this morning his interview. Dad's been put on administrative leave, and this is a sort of about that. We'll just play the beginning of the TMZ where they're asking him about like, how did you not know your kid was smoking pot? And, you know, so let me share that. I'm going to have to stop to comment so it don't get tagged as a copyright, but we will play that now too. So let me share.
That is part of a longer answer. That was one part.
Hold on, let me go back.
Crash. So, because remember, she apparently didn't even try to apply the brakes, and she was going extremely fast. So, on the marijuana side, which seems to be pretty relevant, what do you say about that?
In the documentary, that is part of a longer answer. That was one part of, and I can't remember what the question was because the documentary people had interviewed us for 2 days straight and then came back and did more interviews. So there was a lot of questions answered. My answer wasn't my answer. I explain this wasn't in support of marijuana, and it wasn't saying I'm smoking marijuana. What I was saying is that who am I to say who can smoke and who can't smoke? Now, I never.
Okay. Who am I to say who can smoke and who can't smoke? You're the freaking father. Holy crap, dude. You're the dad. You can say. That statement just blew my mind. Who can say who can smoke and who can't? Oh my God. You know, God gives you these children to keep them safe and teach them. Like, unbelievable, right? Yeah, Justine, like, right? You're the father, dumbass. Like, seriously? Okay.
I never allowed my daughter to smoke marijuana. How was I stopping her? You know, I can't.
How was I stopping her? Ground her? I don't know. Take her car keys away, put her in her room, don't let her out, send her to a freaking girls' school somewhere. I don't know. There's ways, right? Consequences, you know, take your phone away. Things that hurt. The phone has always been a good one for me. The phones were where it hurt them. Give me your phone. I'm shutting your phone. I called Verizon, shut the phone off. Sorry. You know, when my kids were being jerks. That straightened them up real quick.
Couldn't lock her up in her room. I'm not quite sure where there's a problem with what I said. It was never, hey, everybody go smoke marijuana. Hey, you should, you know, I don't understand why the documentary felt the need to put that in there.
Because you look like a shitty parent and it worked. It was good for content because you are. He did. Your husband called him a dumbass. He is. He is. Oh my God. The things you could have gotten away with if us was my dad. Like, holy crap. My dad, you know, I have a quick little story. My son shoplifted one time at CVS. The trouble one, the number 2, who's great now, right? But he shoplifted one time at CVS, and he was like, he called my parents. And I go, you called my parents? And he goes, yeah, it was a really bad decision. My dad was like, oh my God, you're a hoodlum. I can't believe you would, you know, my dad, like, they drove him home and they went off the rails on him. And my dad, he never ever hit me or spanked me in my life. But man, he scared me with his lectures about right and wrong. And my son was like, yeah, I thought you guys would be harder on me. Like, your grandparents, and they love you, but they're not going to let you be a thief. You know, so there's ways to discipline and to make kids think. I'm like, I was raised by that guy. That, you're right. That was the wrong decision. Maybe it was the right one. I don't know. But I think we would have been hard on you too. But still, I'm glad my dad was.
I don't know what the relevance was to my daughter in this accident she was in.
Right. We should also say that, and this is made clear in the documentary, that at the time of the crash, they didn't find any evidence of marijuana or any other drugs in her system.
That's not necessarily true.
That also, they're saying that they didn't send they threw the labs away. They drew them several, and I just saw this morning. They drew them several days after, and THC will stay in your system for like 30 days. You can test positive for THC. So the alcohol would be long gone. And according to other people, they were partying, they were drinking, they were doing acid. There was a lot of other stuff going on that night. So that is interesting to me because for whatever reason, the hospital didn't send the tox screen right off the bat.
They found some traces of marijuana in her system. There was 3 markers for it, and 2 of the markers were inactive, and the third one could have said OMVI. That's in the detective notes, or that was in the discovery that we saw. And when we found out that they did not want to charge her with OMVI, they wanted to charge her with murder. So there was some marijuana in her system.
Okay.
Now, one of their experts.
Yeah, I think they thought they looked great, and I think they thought this would be great to help support their daughter. But the people that were supporting their daughter, there's not like this big movement. At first, I thought there was, but the free Kenzie, whatever crap that's out there, the people that are supporting her are all like their family, their friends, stuff like that. But I would bet you even Dom's family at first supported her. And then she's all mad that they stopped supporting her. Yeah, because you're charged with murder of their child now, you know. But she could do whatever she wanted. Yeah, she lived with her boyfriend. She was 17. She was a brat, like a perfect example of a true brat.
Said that you could improve OMVI with it. So I don't know what the truth is, but she did have some marijuana in her system.
Can we go back to something you said earlier, which is, who am I to say what my daughter can and can't smoke? But she was 17 years old at the time, and so there are a lot of people who are.
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
When you were young.
This compares apples to oranges here. Have you ever smoked when you were young? Yeah. But this is very different, Daddy-O here.
Yeah, I'm not with my daughter all the time. All I can do is tell my daughter, don't do it, don't do this. I had no idea.
You may have.
All I can do is tell my daughter, don't do it. Don't do it, honey. Okay, Daddy. No, that's not all you can do. Oh my God, this guy. He's so stupid. Hey, Brooklyn, how are you? Thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome.
But I'm just curious, did you actually tell her that? Did you have talks
I
with
told
her
her,
about it?
yes, I have told her many times. Okay. Now I had no idea she was smoking in the car like that from the videos. That was new to me.
So clearly you don't look at any of her social media, right? Ever?
I understand. I knew she did it, but I couldn't stop her. What am I supposed to do? You know, am I supposed to lock her up in a room?
Yes. Yes.
All I can do is teach her, don't do this. You're going to get in trouble, or this is going to
This guy needs to go to parenting classes. He forgot to go. Send him back.
happen, or something. You know, that's all I can do. I'm
So,
a dad.
I'm curious, Steve. This case obviously got a lot of attention at the time. Her trial did, and I'm sure you were speaking out in her defense at that point. What changed? I'm curious what the school said to you. What they saw specifically in the documentary.
The school said that
This is about him getting, he's on administrative leave. He can't work. The school said, you'll hear.
the diocese, this came, my understanding is it came from the diocese. They
Yes.
got inundated with some phone calls from concerned parents, and so they decided to put me on
I would call.
administrative paid leave until they did an investigation. And that's what I've been told. And they're supposedly
You send your kid to a private Catholic school thinking they're getting educated by people that are not immoral or stupid, and you watch a Netflix documentary and you're like, holy crap, this guy's my kid's teacher. What's he doing in the classroom? Oh my God. I agree with you. He's not being completely truthful. You're right. Right. Totally. He's not his body language for sure. Those body language people should do one on him.
they're doing an investigation, and that's all I know. So that's what I was told, and blah, blah, blah. Now the internet has gone absolutely crazy about stuff. And
Oh yeah, we're so horrible out here in the internet world. You put your family on Netflix and your daughter's a convicted murderer. So yeah, we're going to go a little crazy because your parenting sucks. Almost worse. Hey, Mama D's here. Woohoo. Welcome, welcome. Almost worse than your kid being the convicted murderer is your attitude about it still. That's what I have to say about it. It's always everybody else's fault. The jailhouse calls are incredible. I can't wait to get to them. I got clips of them, not like all of them, but good ones. I went through everything yesterday.
that's, now you guys are calling. So I
Well,
mean,
and I get your point too, that you
It's
cannot
such a
stop
thorn in my
a
side.
17-year-old who wants to get marijuana from smoking it. But the one thing you could do, and maybe I'm not reading this right, so you tell me,
Okay.
is make it so she can't drive a car. Take the keys away. Don't allow her to drive. What about that?
Yeah, what about
mind you,
that?
I had no idea she was driving and smoking. Now, I got a daughter who's 17, almost going to be 18. If I'd have known, I would have had issue with it. I would have had huge issues with it, but I didn't know. I mean,
After you've been smoking pot, you walk in the door with your keys in your hand. After you get home, you smell. You didn't know you can't smell it on her? Come on. You can smell marijuana on somebody a mile away and smell it when your neighbor down the street smoking it. Hey, Leighton. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I didn't know. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
So I'm curious, when the school says that they're going an investigation, I would imagine, I would hope that they're going to speak to you at some point. Is this about your parenting, or is this about your defending your daughter?
I have no idea. They have not spoke to me. I've called the diocese asking for. I asked to have a conversation, but in theory, I would hope they would support me like I've supported that school for the past 7 years. I mean, I don't know why they didn't speak to me first or bring me in and have a conversation with me. I mean, that's their decision. I mean, all I am is one of their teachers, I have no idea.
Exactly. All you are is one of their teachers. You have an influence over their children, the children that they're paying money to go to your Catholic private school, hoping and praying that they get a good education with not, and the teacher goes on Netflix and is like, yeah, my daughter is the best thing since sliced bread. She didn't murder anybody, she could smoke pot. It's okay. Yeah, I see why they put him on administrative leave. And I wouldn't be surprised if he loses his job. What do you guys think? Do you think he's going to lose his job? I would be shocked if he didn't at this point.
You have to talk to the diocese for that kind of answer.
So this is clearly not just the events and the prosecution of your daughter, but the documentary itself. It just must have turned your life upside down. I
think it's more what I said about the marijuana. I think that's where it's going. I've seen a lot online that I'm saying they're going, okay, it's okay to smoke marijuana. You can go smoke marijuana, and I smoke marijuana. If the diocese wants to test me every day, they can test me and I won't have any marijuana in my system. I could promise you that.
Do you think that there was, when you watched back the documentary, you said that you sat for 2 days with the producers. Yes. I'm sure there was a lot that was said. How do you feel about did you watch the final product? Was it a fair depiction of what you said?
I did. Well, I did say what I said, but I think a lot of stuff is taken out of context, and we had a lot to say about what we think Mackenzie's innocence is in this, and that made me sound. There's more to it than just the 4, 5, 6 sound bites they had of us. It's unfortunate.
Okay, so we know he's. I'm going to move on from him. We know he's a crappy dad, and we know he's playing dumb, that he didn't know anything. And yeah, I agree. He needs to lose his job. And that, TMZ is proving that point. I'm surprised. Dude, it's almost like he's delusional. Like, you don't realize how many people are judging you, rightly so, for your parenting. You're a teacher. Like, it puts you at a higher level. Hey, Christy. I don't know. I don't know if he's an elementary school teacher. Does anybody know? He teaches at a Catholic school, and he's been put on administrative leave. I don't know what he exactly teaches. Going to TMZ in the first place shows his judgment, right? Exactly. Kind of not the place to be going. If you want to look like, they're gonna be hard on you, believe me, right? K-8. Okay. So he's teaching children. All right, so let me put up this. We're going to listen to the jail calls. And let me get it up here. So I'll comment because I've got a bunch of different ones, but this is, here we go.
Be having to deal with or go through, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, I would be the one to just get fucked up and not like that, get fucked over.
It's not your fault. Not your fault.
Not your fault. Not your fault. Seriously? Not her fault. Okay. Mom already, right off the bat.
I know, but it would be, everyone would try to make it seem like that and would try to make me go to jail my whole life.
Just got wrapped up with a wrong family, really.
Yeah, it's like this family.
Okay. Now they go into victim blaming. How terrible Dom's family is. Listen to this. The mom and the daughter. It's horrible. This is just a phone call. She's in jail between her and her mom. And now mom's like, you just got wrapped up with the horrible family. Yeah, that's what happened. You weren't raised by horrible parents.
They suck. Bad as fuck. I don't like them.
No.
They're weird as fuck.
Yep. Terrible people, I know.
Terrible people, those Dominic's parents and siblings. They're just terrible, awful people. It's all their fault.
We will see, and then we'll just deal with whatever.
Do you remember when one of my friends got that like voicemail from like the drug enforcement, the DEA.
Yeah.
And I showed Miss Russo because I wanted to like protect Angelo.
Miss Russo is Dom's mom, and Angelo is his sibling. Yeah, now they're blaming Dom's family because they finally saw the truth. The mom loved Dom, but now his family is terrible. Yeah, enabling, making this girl think she could do no wrong. Worst kind of parenting you could be. If you always tell your kid how great they are, if they never suffer consequences, you're raising a monster. You're the best. Oh, it's not your fault. I can guarantee you, if she bit some kid when she was 2, it was the kid's fault. If she punched a kid in 1st grade, it was the kid's fault. Like, she's been raised clearly to never have the fault, to never be wrong, to always be right. It's always somebody else's fault. And this is the consequence of that: murder.
Because like I knew Angelo was like
Right.
selling drugs.
Yeah. Isn't that
So,
nice?
like, and then she wanted to like she sent it to the police, like, and then left out the part where I like said like I'm worried for Angelo. That's interesting.
Wait, Mackenzie, I cannot. I'm so sorry.
That's just
What
so
a-
interesting. Like I love how they just like to leave out like little bits of information. Like
Sure, of course. Yep. Because it doesn't fit their narrative.
It doesn't fit their narrative. Angelo wasn't even in the car. What does that have to do with anything? It's blame shifting. And mom's going to be like, yeah, sweetheart. It's okay that you stabbed somebody in the eyeball with a knife and then sliced them up and put them in your refrigerator like Jeffrey Dahmer. It's their fault. You know? Oh my God, just drives me insane right now. Like, this is,
It's just terrible, terrible, terrible people.
terrible
Sorry.
people.
that shit's so irritating. I fucking cannot.
But they don't know anything. Nobody knows anything.
Yeah, like the only charge that like I think that like I shouldn't even be charged with it though, like because it was Dom. But like I understand I have to take that fucking bullshit.
Now the drugs are Dom's. They're not hers. They had several grams of shrooms with them in the car and a scale. So I don't know how Angelo is the one selling when this stuff is in her car, but now she's saying Dom makes her hold the drugs. He's so freaking ridiculous, mommy. He makes me do it. Poor little me. He's so abusive. Hey there, Carolina Hurtado. How are you? Good to see you. Mackenzie how do you say it? Shirilla? Parents created a monster. Yep, in my opinion. Mrs. Russo said that she's the golden child, while her sister is referred to as the ugly duckling. How heartbreaking. That is crazy. How are they not even faking? Yeah, no, not even faking kindness at all. Okay, let me keep going here.
The fucking drugs.
Oh, yep.
That's irritating
And he
as
should have
fuck.
known better too. And that makes me mad. I'm mad at him for that. Telling you that you can't get in trouble, so just to hold everything.
He always told me that. He always had me hold it.
It's his fault, mommy. He made me because I was a minor, so he said I couldn't get in trouble. That's where she's going with this. Here, you hold it because you're a minor. You won't get in trouble. That's what she's saying. I don't believe her, but her mommy does. And her mom's enabling her to believe her stupid story.
Everything.
I know. That's because you were a minor, and he was using you for that.
And I mean,
I don't even know if it was like a bad thing, or I don't think he was doing it to be bad or mean, but he was just, well, he was young and stupid too, you know? I know. Kathy, everybody knows. Okay?
and like, yeah, I speed. Everybody speeds though. Like, everybody speeds.
Everybody speeds. Everybody puts their boyfriend and a friend in the car at 4-something in the morning and puts the pedal all the way down to 100 miles an hour and goes straight into a building. Everybody speeds, Mom. Everybody's doing it. If everybody jumped off a bridge, would you jump off too? Like, that's what you say to them when they're 5 and they're saying, everybody else is doing it. Oh my God. Oh, I mean, I've listened to this, right? Because I put this clips together and it still just burns my butt even more listening to them more than once. Hopefully they briefly show the sister when at the hospital while the police are explaining who died. They shade out her face. Okay. Sister looks nothing like Mackenzie, which I think is a good thing because she looks like a normal teenager. Yeah, I don't think Mackenzie did herself. Actually, once she looks better. I think she gained some weight in jail. She looks better when she's sitting there at her sentencing and verdict with no makeup on. Her face is a little bit more full without all her filters and everything that she's putting all over the internet. She does look better. Mom is mad. Yeah. Crazy, loco, mad in the head. Seriously, the way her parents think is wild. She was an altar bully and most likely had an eating disorder. Yeah, she weighed like 98 pounds. Well, I don't know how tall she was, but I mean, I weighed 98 pounds and all through high school, even after I had my kids. So, but I saw some clips where she literally like they said stuff about her only eating organic and this and that. I think she was really concerned about being skinny. Okay.
I don't understand. Like, they're making it seem like they don't see.
That's how Davion drove. That's only how Davion drove. So excuse me.
He was a car boy.
I know.
So.
I know.
So Davion drives fast. Wasn't he in the passenger seat somewhere? What does that have to do with anything?
So don't worry. However this goes tomorrow, one foot in front of the other, and we'll deal with the next.
So I think this is right before the verdict is when this call was.
That's whatever the next step is. Whatever the next step is, though, Kenzie, you are going to be okay, right? Well, check you out. You survived juvie. You're surviving county, right? Right? That's what I mean. Like, in Marysville is apparently, that's what I'm saying.
But
if you got to go back, I don't either. And if you have to go back to juvie, then you know how that is. It's whatever. But Kenzie, you know, 1 minute left. All of this now. You know what I mean? So whatever happens next,
Truth will set me free.
You got it.
Fuck. That's what you need to change it to.
If they ain't.
Okay. So she's on the phone with her mom and she's concerned and wants her Instagram bio changed. This is priorities right now. You're up for murder. You're in jail. And, oh, Mom, I need you to change my Instagram bio. Do these parents have anyone in their lives who will tell them the truth about what bad parents they are? Or do they bully people who disagree with them? Yeah, good question. Like, I'm sure they would have lost some friends in this whole thing. And do you wonder why? They enabled this girl so horribly.
Hating, you doing something wrong?
If they aren't hating, you doing something wrong, and then do hashtag free Kenzie.
Hashtag free Kenzie.
Don't forget, do it right now, because I don't want you to make it so stupid shit on accident, accidentally missaying what I try to say.
If you ain't hating, you're doing something wrong?
Yes. If they ain't hating, you doing something.
If they ain't hating, you're doing something wrong. She's in jail for murder. Verdict is looming. And she wants to put on her Instagram, if they ain't hating, you're doing something wrong. So now it's all those people that hate her, the haters, prove to her that she's not doing anything wrong. Blows my mind. absolutely agree. She looked decent at her sentencing, and the judge was right to say she doesn't think that Mackenzie will ever leave prison. Judge was very lenient, 15 to life. I agree. But hopefully she doesn't, because she's going to come out and be more trouble.
Something wrong.
Well, I'll do it in a minute. My hands are kind of gross because I'm making a smoothie. I know what I hear you say that all the time, though. I'm trying to get some nutrients in my system. Yes, that I'll do for sure.
And please don't forget to change my Instagram bio. Try to get into that one Instagram account and change my name to that other.
If they ain't hating,
you doing something wrong.
You're doing something wrong. Okay, Mackenzie, that may look bad right now. Okay.
She almost looks like a parent there for a second. See, that might not look good right now. Is it about telling her or something? No, because she's just like, that might not look good right now. Okay, how about no? That is absolutely ridiculous to put that right now. I wonder if she did it.
I'll put Free Kenzie on there, but that's going to look bad.
All right, do hashtag Free Kenzie, hashtag innocent.
There you go.
Hashtag, just do all the hashtags in that bitch and delete my bio. Just do the hashtags in my bio. But I love you so much, Mom. I'm going to call you again
I love you too.
In a little bit after.
You're really John to GoFundMe on it?
No. But, like, it's done. It's done with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's true. That's
and then do long live Dom, long live Davion in my bio, too.
Okay.
Go ahead and put long live Dom, long live Davion. They're dead. That doesn't even make sense to me. Does that make sense to you?
Spell their name out, but I love you so much.
Okay. Let's move on to the next part.
That they know who they are, and I know. Okay.
So then this call, she's literally trashing the prosecutors. Every phone call, it's somebody else. Somebody else is a horrible person. Dom's family's a horrible person. Now the prosecutors, listen to this.
And they know who we are. Just look at everybody's backgrounds. Okay?
Yeah, I was talking to Jim too, and I was like, that girl prosecutor would be so pretty if she just wasn't such a bitch. Like,
yeah,
she is a bitch. Like, I hate her.
I don't even think she is pretty, Kenzie, because of the way she talks and what she's capable of doing.
I think she's so pretty, but like her personality just like makes her like a negative
terrible. Yeah.
And like the boy prosecutor, I'm like, man, do you have another suit or what? Because you wear that same suit every fucking day. Like, you dirty as fuck. Like,
right.
Like, I know that suit stank. Like, with that roll in your neck, like his balls.
I mean, she's so rude, and her mouth is such a potty mouth, and her mom potty mouths right back and agrees with her. She's talking about the lawyers that are prosecuting her. I mean, you could say, oh, I don't like them, but oh my gosh, like she's just ripping them to shreds here. And mommy's agreeing.
Dumbass. Like, I hate him.
And she laughs.
He's ugly as fuck.
Well, and evil.
And who was that one other girl that like said?
Oh yeah, prosecutors are evil. They're evil. Not you, daughter. Prosecutors are evil for charging you with.
That behind the prosecutors.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't in there.
You should have been able to stay in.
So I didn't get the clip about where she talks about what's her face? Kardashian's gonna call Kim Kardashian. She wants her, but this is kind of referring to that. But later there's a clip, and I lost it, that she says, like, you know how Kim Kardashian works to help free innocent people? She has like that platform where she helps with that. Well, apparently, Mackenzie thinks that Kim Kardashian should get involved and help free her because she's innocent. But listen to this call.
Why was he talking?
I don't know. And regarding me, I seen it on the news.
Well, that's interesting. And then guess what? There was a guy who was driving. He hit a fireman. Okay. The fireman died. He was just charged with murder, felonious assault, and vehicular homicide.
What, murder and vehicular homicide?
Yeah, and felonious assault. That's not murder.
In Strongsville?
No, not in Strongsville. But that's not like I'm like what 95% of murderers in prison are people that caused a car accident.
I don't even know what to say with that. Now she's like, oh, that's not murder for another person that got charged with murder for killing somebody with a car. And she's like, what, 95% of the people in prison with murder are because of the car accident, because they caused a car accident? She just feeds into her so horribly. She just makes like her daughter, she validates everything in the worst way.
Or had to do with a car accident? This is crazy.
I don't know why. I just feel like something about like me and this whole thing, like something's gonna change. Like it's gonna be like, you know how you read about them like famous court cases
Yeah.
in like school and stuff. I feel like my case is gonna be like that.
An eye opener?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be. That could be. You always were a mover and a shaker.
You always were a mover and a shaker. Well, you shook down a building with your car. I mean, I think I just have a feeling that my case is going to change the world. Could be. You always were a mover and a shaker. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, what did you say here? Let me see. Remember when Dom got a hold of his mom saying he wanted to get away from Kenzie because she was driving crazy, and his mom had her friend call Dom to get him, and the friend heard Kenzie in the, yeah. That was all on the Netflix. The whole family, like, that's why I want my daughter to watch this, because I want to hear her take. Like, mom, dad, and daughter are all narcissists. And I mean, and they live on some other planet in their head. Totally. She could be Lori's daughter. No kidding. Lori Vallow. She could. The whole attitude and the, I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me see him to get the because he's been a mess thinking.
Okay, here comes Daddy.
Marla.
I know. I'm gonna ask her. Maybe she'll come on. You'll see if she'll come on. That would be good.
Hey,
Hold on a
Dad.
second. Yeah, Daddy.
Hey,
Baby.
Hey,
hey,
Dad.
baby.
Hey.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I just woke up.
Oh, okay.
I got no sleep.
Why?
Because the bitch in the room right behind you just talks to herself all night and like is loud all night, and it's so like she does not sleep ever.
I'm sorry, Pumpkin.
I don't like her.
No, well, I'm sorry.
Yes, I
Hopefully
need to get off.
Well,
This floor is
we'll
shitty. I need to get off this floor.
okay, we'll see. I mean, we're gonna find out tomorrow. So, I mean, one more night. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm nervous
Sure.
for tomorrow.
Yeah, me too, Pumpkin. I'm
Are
angry.
you coming tomorrow?
Absolutely.
So tomorrow is the verdict day. What's the matter, Pumpkin? Yeah, I'm in jail, Dad, for murder.
Nothing will keep me away.
Get all my friends and people to come tomorrow.
Bring them all.
We'll do the best we can, Pumpkin.
All right, I love you so much, Dad.
I love you too, Pump. I do. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. I'm angry for you. I'm really angry for you.
Yeah, this is shitty. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're getting a bad deal, baby. That's okay. I mean, you know how this is. I mean, the Strongsville detective, he's an idiot. The prosecutors must be a election year for him. I mean, they're screwing you. I mean, that's.
So we're blaming the prosecutor because maybe it's an election year for him. They're screwing her, of all the people in the world, to drag in to help you get reelected is a 17-year-old girl. You know, everything just feeds in it. It's not your fault, right? It's all these other people. It could be it's insane.
They had you on an OMV and they didn't do it. This is wrong. I mean, it's fucking irresponsible. They both, the guy should be disbarred. The judges probably should be disbarred. Well, not this one, but at least the first one.
They should be disbarred. Disbarred, the judges. Not this one. I guess there was another one first, but until that's probably changed their mind now that she brought down the verdict.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I got to go because I'm going to say something and it's going to make someone's feelings hurt. Okay? All right, bye.
I love you so much, Dad.
I love you too, Pumpkin.
Just unbelievable. I'm going to see. I'm going to have to stop this because I want to watch the verdict. I don't remember what my next slide is here. Hold on.
Not worried about that. Like I obviously would rather not. I feel like I shouldn't do any, but that's how this has to be in the situation. That's what will make the families happy. But murder, like, what
No,
the fuck?
hell
Like,
no.
that's just horrible. And
Nope. That's what I mean.
know.
So we're just going to go fight, and guns ablaze.
And I'm so for real. You contact who I told you to contact, like that famous
I know.
person.
I'm on.
You
Yep.
yes, but like,
And
I'm
not only
dead ass
that, but the
serious.
other one too.
I don't know who the other one is, but yeah, I don't know who that is. But also,
I
then,
do.
like, you can get a protest going and shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm dead ass serious. Like a
Yeah,
whole
me
ass
too,
protest.
baby.
Like,
Mom, go get a protest. Go find me some famous celebs. I'm on it. I'm on it, baby. They're going to come save your ass. Oh, yeah. Totally.
Me too.
oh no.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. Just if it does, which I can't believe it will, we just got to move on to the next round. That's all. Okay. So just keep your chin up, keep the faith, and I hope that you can see. And I hope it doesn't go that route because that would be ridiculous. And
Yeah, if it goes that route, that's ridiculous. If you get found guilty, for sure, it would be ridiculous. I heard Dad lost his teaching. Yes, he did. And I played it when I first started. He got interviewed by TMZ, I guess today or yesterday or something. It's up, and I played it at the beginning. So after you're done, if you want to go back to the beginning of the live stream, you'll see. I didn't play the whole thing, but TMZ interviewed him, and he's like, "How can I stop her? What? How would I know she was smoking pot? What can I do about it?" Yeah, that's how the TMZ even made him look worse than he already did to us before the TMZ. In my opinion.
And then, honestly, if the judge does that, I'm just gonna know that like she like has like some like weird ass shit going on.
Kenzie, no.
I'm just gonna know that like
it would
bribery or something. That's all I could think of. Like,
and there's no way she can. There's no way she can because you've been a judge for a long time.
So Mackenzie says if the judge finds her guilty, it's because there's something going on behind the scenes. She's being bribed because the whole world is against Mackenzie and she's so innocent. Like, just dragged her by the hair into jail and charged her with murder for no reason. And, it's an election year. The judge is being bribed. Dom's family is a horrible family. Dom made her do it. Like, if we could keep a list of every single excuse, and her parents agree with almost every single one. Her mom's kind of like protecting this judge a little. No, she's been a judge for a long time. But Mackenzie probably thinks, Mom, you got to think like me.
Is that somebody screaming?
No, that was a door opening. In here, so at the juvenile facility, how we just have to like sit down.
Now she's super excited because she's leaving that pod. And then listen to her talk about what she wants to do someday with her life, other than like sit in jail, because she doesn't think that's what she's going to do.
Yeah. Well, at least you don't have to sit down all day because that's bad for your butt and stuff. I don't like that.
A corporal. Well, I want to ask him if I can like get off this pod because my 7 days is over and I'm not like mentally ill. Are you sure? Well, hold on. Because I got a high profile case. I don't know if I'm looking for the needs to go beyond the door. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be on the pod. Like, all right. I'm on general population tonight.
You are?
Yes, I can be with the girls.
Did you go away to college and get the best dorm room all of a sudden? I can be with the girls. I'm on general population tonight. Woohoo! And mom's like, woohoo! Like she just got an upgraded dorm room at college. You're freaking kidding me. It's too much. Like these are real people in the real world. Oh my God.
On that 7th floor or where?
I don't know. She said I'm probably getting moved in the next couple of days. Wait, so you sure I'm getting... Okay, she said, hold on. But yeah, she said I might be getting moved. I'm so happy. I'm on general population tonight. Oh, yeah. But then I might not get as much phone time with you, though.
I have 3 calls scheduled, don't forget.
Oh, I'm dead. Thank God. They're going to hate me.
So I don't care. Well, I do care.
I don't. I don't give a fuck. In here, like, this is when I left. When I left, everyone was like, don't let them bitch you in there. And I was like, girl, I'm nobody's bitch.
I know you're not. Just make friends.
Damn, Stacey be sending me heavily long.
I'm nobody's bitch. I'm going to run this jail. I'm the coolest, the badass.
Messages. I'm going to read it to you.
I just can't believe all the things you're experiencing. It's just, holy shit, Kenzie. It's so much.
What'd you say?
All the things you have been experiencing. It's so much. So many highs and lows and ups and downs. A pillar of strength.
You, my darling, I can't believe how strong you are. You're a pillar of strength. You've been dealing with so much, my poor daughter, who murdered 2 people. It's all about you. You're the victim. I mean, they enable her to think that she's the victim here, and she goes off on it.
I love.
Yes, like, man, I would come home and just like, oh, here I go.
Pillar of strength. You're going to be able to help so many more people than you already were. You know what I mean? Just because of your experiences.
I'm going to be a life coach and stuff. And like,
yeah.
I'm just going to be everything. I'm going to do everything.
I'm going to be a life coach. I'm going to do everything. Yeah. Yeah. You be a life coach to the people in your cell block.
The caller has hung up.
Anyway, what were you saying about a life coach?
I'm going to be that. And I want to do like a ton of jobs like Miss Kent.
Yeah.
She does like hella hustles.
What she does?
Yes, you know what car she drives?
No.
A Mercedes coupe, and it's cute as fuck, and it's a convertible.
Oh my God. I can totally see that. Yeah, she's excited to work with you.
So Miss Kent, whoever Miss Kent is a life coach or something, social worker, I don't know. But you know what kind of car she drives? Because I want to be just like her, a Mercedes coupe, and it's cute as F. Because our priorities are so screwed up in here. To be honest, I would be embarrassed to have a daughter like Mackenzie, and I would be embarrassed to have parents like her. The priorities are so screwed. They are the most dysfunctional. I mean, so just insanely dysfunctional, like delusional, like they belong and locked up, all of them, in my opinion.
And she should be, because you're awesome.
You're awesome. You go, girl.
I'm so happy I'm on general population.
I know, me too.
Okay, let's play the verdict, because verdict day first, because then the calls come. Wait, let me make sure these are after verdict. This is before verdict. Okay, hold on.
This trial is a culmination of decisions made by one person, the defendant. Those decisions have forever altered the futures of 3 families, and of you also, Mackenzie. And your decisions forever robbed Dominic and Tavion of the futures that they had before them. If there is one thing that can be taken away from this case, as painful as it is this. Every decision we make is important. Every action we make is important. Regardless of whether the decision is a good one or a bad one, or the actions are good or not, the result is the same. The consequences ripple through time and affect many more people than one might think at the time of the decision. In criminal cases, the state carries the greatest burden under our law, proof beyond a reasonable doubt. As I previously stated, I considered all the evidence presented. And at this point, I would like to comment specifically on Exhibit 802, the crash video. This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit. It is chilling and tragic. As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of 2 people, and there's nothing that will stop it. The video clearly shows the purpose and intent of the defendant. She chose a course of death and destruction that day. Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. Mackenzie alone made the decision to drive the car, to drive an obscure route, a route she visited a few days before, and a route not routinely taken by her. Mackenzie alone chose the time to make the drive, early in the morning, when any reasonable person would expect that few people would be nearby to witness it or offer life-saving assistance. She made these decisions despite knowing, as any reasonable person would, that her mission of death could have involved others, not even in the car with her, other people, other cars, pedestrians. She had a mission and she executed it with precision. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. She alone decided what was to be. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve the purpose. Whether or not she intended to also kill herself is a matter of speculation. They have no relevance to the weighing of the evidence in this case. The totality of the evidence clearly demonstrates that Mackenzie Shirilla acted purposely and intentionally. In the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Newfoundland Landon. No reasonable fact finder could view the totality of this evidence in this case and come to any other conclusion. Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder. Court renders the following verdicts. Count 1. The court, having had count 1 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2903.02a, is charged in count 1. Count 2. The court, having had count 2 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit Davion Flanagan, in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2903.02a, is charged in count 2 of the indictment. Count 3, murder. The court, having had count 3 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2903.02b, as charged in count 3. Count 4, murder. The court, having had count 4 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2903.02b, is charged in count 4. Count 5, felonious assault. The court, having had count 5 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of felonious assault, to wit, Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.11 of the Revised Code, is charged in count 5 of the indictment. Count 6, felonious assault. The court, having had count 6 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of felonious assault, to wit, Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.11A2, as charged in count 6. Count 7, felonious assault. Court, having had count 7 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of felonious assault, to wit, Davion Flanagan, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.11A1, as charged in count 7. Count 8, felonious assault. The court, having had count 8 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of felonious assault, to wit, Davion Flanagan, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.11A2, as charged in count 8. Count 9, aggravated vehicular homicide. The court, having had count 9 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of aggravated vehicular homicide, to wit, Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.06A2A, is charged in count 9. Count 10, aggravated vehicular homicide. The court, having had count 10 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of aggravated vehicular homicide, to wit, Davion Flanagan, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.06A2A, as charged in count 10. Count 11, drug possession. The court, having had count 11 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of drug possession in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2925.11A, as charged in count 11. Count 12, possessing criminal tools. Court, having had count 12 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of possessing criminal tools in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2923.24A, is charged in count 12. The court, having had count 12 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of possessing criminal tools, and further finds the defendant did intend to use a substance, device, instrument, or article, to wit, digital scale, to commit the offense of a felony. Sentencing will be 1 week from today, August 21st at 1 p.m. If any party wishes to file a sentencing memorandum, it is to be filed by 4 p.m. on Thursday, August 17th. Thank you.
Thank you. Come on. Love you, baby. Everybody takes this way.
Mom?
Hey,
Okay, so obviously Mackenzie was living in another land in her head, thinking she's going to go be a life coach tomorrow and drive a coupe Mercedes and help people and do everything. And so you could see that reality slapped her right in the face there, right in the face. The way she and her parents act here shows how delusional they are about how serious this crime is. How can they not get it? I know. It blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Okay, so now, same day, right after the verdict, this is the phone call.
hey. Here's what I'm supposed to say. I know, Kenzie, listen, these phone calls are recorded. We are not allowed to talk about anything.
Well, we need a new lawyer is what we need.
No, not a new lawyer. We're going to file an appeal.
Now it's the lawyer's fault. Stupid lawyer. He didn't save me.
Okay?
No, and we need to get another lawyer. Look up.
Yes, that is what it is. Okay? Don't worry about anything. Okay? I can't talk about anything on the phone, Pumpkin. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I can't talk about any. Please don't say anything on the phone. It could ruin the appeal. Okay? I don't know.
She purposely rammed into that brick wall. If I remember correctly, she wasn't even drunk, but she was under influence of marijuana. I think she was, so there was some issues with the blood work. They didn't send the tox screen. And then they drew more blood like 3 days later. So the THC is still in your system. It can be in your system for like 30 days. But the tox screen was not done right after the accident. They drew labs, but they disposed of them. So that's what I've been reading. So we don't know, but there's talk that at that party or whatever they were doing, they went from place to place to place that night. They were doing acid and alcohol and a lot of things. So, yeah, I think there probably was more in her system, but she put that, it's either way, she put her foot on that pedal 100 miles an hour. There's no way. And I want to talk about the excuse of the POTS because that's what they're trying to say. It's because she has POTS syndrome, but I got a lot to say about that too because, as you know, I'm a nurse. So I'll talk about the POTS eventually here.
But we're not done yet, okay? And I can't talk about anything. So just have trust in us, please. Okay? But I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You know what? Good point, Carolina. Her parents should have been held responsible for giving her permission to use the car, in my opinion. Yeah, because a lot of parents get charged, as you know, like the school shooters and stuff, for allowing them to be able to get a hold of guns and stuff. So you're right. I'm surprised the parent. You're right. That's a good point. I'm surprised the parents weren't charged with anything because she was a minor.
I knew this was going to happen.
I
knew it. I knew it.
I didn't. I thought it wasn't going to happen.
I mean, well, I guess I shouldn't say I knew it. I had a
See, her mom has to agree with her about everything. I knew it. I knew it. I didn't know it. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't say I knew it. Like she cowers down to her daughter all the time and agrees with whatever her daughter. If daughter says it's white, she says it's white. If daughter says it's black, she says it's black. The sky is raining. She says it's raining, even if it's sunshine. Like every conversation she has with her daughter, she agrees with anything and everything her daughter says.
Feeling. I just had a feeling.
She also proves that she made a clear decision to do this. Remember, she was driving slowly and not racing when she turned that corner minutes before. She had that, and that is true. Like to me, it looked very deliberate. Once she stuck her foot on that pedal and started going 100 miles an hour, those poor boys. Yeah, all of her appeals have been denied so far. But they're going to fight it still because that's what they do.
Because I just can't say anything on the phone. And we don't even get to talk privately. So we'll just have to talk about it later. Okay?
Totally.
So
Mother like
I'm
daughter.
glad you're on the protective floor.
Why?
Okay?
I just asked to get moved today.
No, I talked to the warden this morning. It's not up to you.
I talked to the corporal.
No. Well, she said it's not up to you. You got to stay.
Okay, well, I asked to talk to the corporal. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I did talk to the corporal.
And?
And I might get moved.
Okay, well, whatever. Okay.
He's looking into it.
Okay. But I love you, and just please trust us. Trust us. That's all I can say. Trust that we will never, ever, never stop. Ever, never.
I don't want you guys to go broke fighting for me for a lost cause.
We won't. It's not a lost cause, first of all, and we won't, Kenzie. We won't. I promise. And it's not a lost cause. Don't ever say that to Mama, ever, never again. Okay? Everybody knows what's going on here.
And then how she just was like, clearly she did this on purpose. Clearly.
I know,
was like,
baby. Kenzie, we can't talk about anything. Please don't say anything else, please.
Look up, I think it's like Scott Ramsey. That's like a really good lawyer they told me about. I have a godmom in here now, so.
You do? Who?
Yes. She went home today, but I met her before I went to court, and she gave me a hug, and she's like, I'll be your godmom. She's like, look up Scott Ramsey. So I feel like that was a sign.
Okay. Please don't talk about anything, though. Everything. I mean, they're listening to everything. Okay. So, just breathe through this week, and we're going to talk all the time. Okay? You know the routine, and we'll just keep fighting, and we're not going to go broke, I promise. Okay?
We just need to figure this out.
And then, if we have to, you know, move to be closer to you, then we'll move, and at least I don't have to drive by their house every dang day.
Don't have to drive by those horrible people whose son is dead because you murdered them and you've been convicted. I have a question for you guys. Do you think she would have done better with a jury trial? Because she picked to have a judge trial. I honestly think she might have had more difficulty being found guilty with a jury trial, because parents on there, are they going to agree? Do they think maybe that, you know, it wasn't on purpose? It wasn't you know what I mean? Like, I still think she would have been found guilty, but I think she might have had a better chance, because that judge ain't stupid, you know, with parents on the, feeling something for her. That's what I mean. Like a mom who's had a kid that's made a terrible mistake before, or something like that, like feeling like she's only 17, her life is ruined, it's not going to bring those kids back. I don't know for sure because she got hurt too, you know.
So that would actually be a plus for me. Okay.
Miss Peggy texted me.
Good. You know, don't talk about anything in the messages either, though, right?
I just said I love you so much.
Yeah. Don't talk about anything, nothing that went on in there. Just keep it super, super bland and blah. Okay. Yeah, she was crying her brains out.
Who
This
was?
is a travesty, Peggy.
Yes, I just didn't even think that was going to happen. And she was just made it seem like I was just a murderer.
I know, sweetie. Don't talk about anything, okay? I know.
That judge, she made it seem like I'm just a murderer.
I'm so sorry. Everybody knows you're not. And I know it doesn't matter because you're in here. Okay, but people know. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to file it and just fight.
How much time do you think I'm going to get?
Oh, I'm sure they're going to probably, I don't know, baby. I'm sure they're going to go with the max.
The max?
Okay. Whatever the max is. I mean, they're being off the charts. It's just, I don't even know. I don't even want to go there. It doesn't matter because we're going to fight. Okay. I mean, I guess it does matter, but
we need like a protest about this or something.
We need a protest. Can you get out there with some picket signs, Mom? Gather up your closest 3 friends and protest. It's so delusional. And her mom just feeds into it. Feeds right into her delusions of like, not my fault. Super Dave. At least Judge Russo has plenty of sense. And her mother at the sentencing was a complete idiot for her stand in the courtroom. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for sure. We'll get to that too.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm so sorry. If Dom, oh my God, Dom would be flipping the fuck out right now, Pumpkin.
I know.
Dom would be on your side. You murdered him, but he'd be on your side. He'd be flipping out so badly.
I can just imagine him.
Oh my God. Are you out? I mean, did they let you make a call? Did you just get back? What's happening?
No, this is like me just in my timeout. I've been back in my room and I talked to mental health.
Oh, good. They have that?
Yeah, but it wasn't that helpful.
Well, that's okay.
Because you got a lot of mental health to fix. It wasn't that helpful.
You guys are establishing a relationship, so it's going to be kind of weird. I didn't know they had that.
Yeah.
Are you in general population today?
Yeah.
What's happening? So you don't have to go in your room the whole time?
No, I do have to be in my room while the other groups are out, but...
It's better?
Yeah.
Did you get commissary today? You're supposed to get it today.
Oh, thank you.
Can you ask somebody when
I
your
got a
commissary
book.
comes?
I don't know when my com's coming.
Ask them because the warden said maybe today. And then, you can start writing your book.
Who is that? They need to shut up. Who the fuck is that? Shut up. She annoying as fuck. Like, why is she talking about that weird ass shit? Shut the fuck up. I don't like her.
Let me see what you said here. Where kids are concerned, it's a hard call. I had a deal when kids were teens. I'm not paying for bail or lawyers. Don't drive after drinking. Don't get in a car with a drunk. Call me. They did. My kids too. I was not like my parent. Like I said, if you're drinking, I'll come get you. I don't care what time it is. And they did. They called me. So I was glad about that. Don't get in a car with another drunk. I picked up my son and some people from a party, his friends. One kid seemed a little younger than him at one time. And I picked him up at like 2 a.m. and a freaking kid pukes in my car. I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, the other boys are like, ew, gross. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's like throwing up in his shirt. But you know what? They didn't drive. So cars can be cleaned. The mom just gets her rant and swear. She probably never has to say no to her, right? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh my gosh. I need to do more about the actual victims. Okay.
Just listen. I don't want you to say anything. Don't repeat anything that anybody said in that room. Nothing to anybody. Promise me.
I won't.
Okay.
Who was all at court?
There was lots of, so many people couldn't even come.
Well, how was my fan club today? Were they there?
Then Grace and Shelby came. It was too many people, so they couldn't come in. A couple other people from church. There were too many people, and they couldn't come in. Faith, Kendra, Maddie, Sika. Yeah. Your friends, really.
Hey, Dad.
Hold on, let me put you.
Hi.
Here comes the all sensible disciplinarian father.
I love you, Pumpkin.
I love you too, Dad.
This.
What'd you say?
You got a raw deal. That judge, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Daddy can't talk on the phone because he can't control himself. And that's okay, I understand.
Mom took the phone away from Daddy.
That's true.
I know.
Okay. We just have to keep everything on the surface. Okay? Or we can't fight for you.
No, you
And
need
we're not
to.
going to do that to you. I know, but if we screw up and say things that can be used against us, then we can't fight for you. So Daddy can't talk.
I love you, Dad.
I love you.
I don't need to walk.
Okay. He's allowed to say that.
You did that on purpose.
Okay. Me either.
I know you're innocent.
Right. Amen.
What are people saying? It was live streamed, I heard.
I don't know. I'm staying off social. Because I don't even know. I'm not going on there. I'm getting texts out the ass though that people can't even believe it. And they're so sorry. And oh my God. And what the hell? And what the fuck? And are you kidding me? All that stuff. So.
Was I on TV? By the way, it was live streamed, right? Mom's like, I don't know. Mackenzie's like, how did I look? Did I look okay in the camera? How was my tears? They were for me, not for the victims, though. They were my tears about me. Just FYI.
That is true.
Yeah.
I heard it was live streamed.
I heard that too. No, because you can't talk. You can't control yourself, or I would. So. I don't know if it was or not. I don't care. I don't care what anybody has to say. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, Jeff.
It doesn't matter.
We know you're innocent.
95% of the population does.
They know you got
Okay?
a deal with.
Right.
95%. There's only 5% that think she's guilty out there. 5, according to mommy. It's wishful thinking. It's her wishful thinking. And probably, you know, if it was, I'm thinking the people that are there to support are to support the family of her. Like my friend's daughter is a horrible, evil person. And she murdered 2 people, but I feel so bad for my friends, the parents, you know, because I don't think anybody really knew how crappy these 2 were as parents, like really knew, because you're not behind closed doors until now, like now, or during the, you know, the process. So like her mom, like grandma was there. There's some aunts and uncles and people like that are supporting her. But are they really supporting her, or are they just supporting their own family unit because they have a murder in the family? I don't know. I wonder.
Here, we have to be very careful that we can't say anything because I don't want to mess this up for you.
Did you look up that one person? You need to find like the best lawyer possible.
Yeah, we're on it. Can you buckle, please?
Where are you going?
We're going to that place my mom and dad always want to go when we leave. That little tic-tac place. They have like coffee or something. I don't know where they're going. So. And then your friend in there, her trial is tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it the pre-hearing?
Yeah, and you know what I didn't really like about something like Jim was just nonchalant about it. So I didn't like that.
About what?
Jim is her lawyer, right? He was so nonchalant about it. Like he didn't cry. What the heck's wrong with him? Shouldn't he have been crying for me? Shouldn't he have been outraged for me? The audacity. She won't have to drive by the Russo's home every day. Woman, what do you think? I know. It's so ridiculous. We'll move away and then at least I don't have to see their house.
Everything.
Well, you mean in the room?
No, like when he talked to me after.
I can't talk to you about. See, this just sucks. I can't talk to you on the phone right now. He wasn't with us. Okay.
What? He wasn't with us?
He wasn't when he was talking to us. I think he was just trying to process and take care of some other things and stuff. Okay, but he was not that way with Jim. She said that he was kind of nonchalant with her, but he was probably trying to, you know. Anyway, sorry. I knew this was going to happen because of like, who they are.
We knew there was something fishy going on. We were sending it to the third. The truth, really? They know
okay.
I just don't even know what to
Okay. I can't hear her. What?
I just don't even know what to say.
I don't either, Kenzie. That's why I'm saying don't say anything yet, and let us do our thing. We have a couple people we need to contact. Okay.
And like now I have all these charges, and why did she have to like read them off all like that to make it like she could have just been like, I find the defendant guilty on all charges.
That's how they do it.
I don't know.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, I think that's procedure. I don't know.
We're appealing, baby. It's not over yet.
Right.
Like when I get out of jail, like I'm gonna be like old, like what if one of you guys dies or something?
Kenzie, first of all, don't go there. Don't go there yet. Don't do that.
Yeah, please don't.
Okay.
Oh, poor me. I'm going to be old when I get out of jail. Should have thought about it, baby.
Because, honey, if we have to sell our house and come live by you so we can see you every day, then we will. Okay? Every day. So that's not going to happen.
You need to get my stuff from Dom's house before they burn it or some shit.
They won't, and we already addressed that.
With who?
Jim.
When? Today?
Yeah.
I want a new lawyer.
I know, Pumpkin.
You're going to get a new lawyer.
Yeah. He doesn't do this anyway. Here, we're about to pass your room. I'm trying to find it. No, she's in that building up there.
You're going to honk.
Wait, I can't see. I can't.
Totally good point. What about the other daughter? They will sell their house for this one and move closer to the jail, right? She's currently at the Ohio Reformatory for Women in Marysville, Ohio. I bet she is the youngest woman in that prison back in 2023. She was 19. Yeah, it should probably be. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would love to hear some of her calls now.
Hear anything? I'm like not by the window.
There's a copy there. I don't even see where it says "See Moops" on the floor. Is it in white or orange?
White. It's like graffiti.
Okay.
And there's like hella people out. So if I get off the phone, I lose my spot on the phone. So.
Oh yeah, don't do that then. Stay. Just stay. I love you.
I love you.
We will get through this.
Yes, Steve, we'll get through this.
Okay.
Tell everyone I said I thanked them for coming to the court. Like I know it was like the worst news ever, but.
Yeah.
The worst news ever.
Another day.
Yeah.
Wait, what did the warden say?
She said that it's not up. You can't decide which floor. They do it. Just basically for your safety. You can't really decide. They do things how
Okay,
they
I
do.
know. I'm talking about the iPad and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, but the other daughter don't. You know, she was raised in this dysfunction. So how great can she be? You know what I mean? Like, hopefully she used her own brain after this went down and could see this, but
I asked her about your floor. I asked her about the commissary, and you filled out the form. So I just was waiting to see what your form. You filled out that form. I was waiting to see what. Because she told me to have you fill out the form, and then you did already. So we're just waiting for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna call you back, Mom. But I'm gonna call you back. But if they don't let me, I'm gonna call you back as soon as I can again. Because I think there's people waiting. But I just.
Super Dave, I feel bad for younger sister Danielle Shirilla because they never talk about her too much, and she probably gets bullied due to Mackenzie being. Do we know how old she is now? It was a younger sister? Do we know? I don't know anything about her. I literally don't. I would love to know how old she is now and how she's handling this.
Take turns.
No, I'm
I love you
call
too.
you again.
That's fine. No, yeah. I love you too.
Please pray for me, Mom. Please.
Honey, you don't got to tell me that. It's already started. Okay.
Okay. Scott Ramsey.
Okay, I'll look them up.
All right.
Don't tell me names like that on the phone anymore. They'll message me.
Okay, I'll text you it too. I'm pretty sure that's their name, but I just love you, Mom, so much.
I
And
love
Dad.
you.
Thank you for using Securus.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Love you.
Hello.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, this is just like don't even I'm like literally in shock. Like that was like just the last thing I expected to happen.
Same with me, baby. I'm flabbergasted. In total shock.
Jim's flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I just wanted to yell at him when I got in the back, but I was like, that wouldn't even help.
No, it wouldn't.
But I was about to dog him out. Because that just pissed me off. Like,
there was nothing. Anyone, I can't talk to you about it on the phone. Everything that he did.
Drove through a raging thunderstorm, torrential rain up a mountain switchback road to a bush party. It was late 90s. My husband had one of those early cell chunky phones. I made them take it. To be continued, right? My youngest son is 25 years old, and I still remind him never to get into a car and the driver has been drinking. Life is precious, and it only takes that one bad decision to lose your life. It's so true. My youngest is 27, and I because he likes to go to the Irish pubs and stuff like that. I'm like, you don't drive, right? You don't drive, right? You don't drive, right? Him and his buddy came out here a couple weeks ago, and I live in Coachella Valley, so there's the casinos right here. And as soon as they were like, okay, well, they came to help me with some stuff, and then they were going to go to the casino. And I'm like, I'll drop you off and you're going to Uber home, right? He's like, that would be a good idea. So yeah, good idea. And the one casino is only like, I don't even think it's a mile from me, but don't risk it. Do not risk it. It's one of my biggest fears with my kids, because my ex-husband's younger brother was killed at 21 years old in a drunk driving accident, and he was the drunk driver. The other two kids in the car lived, and he died. They hit a center divider. But it's so traumatizing to the entire, my husband, ex-husband now, but whatever. But his parents and everything, I mean, it tore their whole life upside down. They left Michigan and moved to Arizona. Like, it was just so traumatic for them. They needed to start over. So yeah, I mean, it's tragic.
I just feel like we could have fought like harder.
Lawyer's fault.
Like, I don't understand this. Like,
I know. Well, of course you feel that way, honey. Of course you feel that way.
Like, I just didn't.
And one of these days when we can have a private fucking conversation, we'll go into it a little bit more.
Don't be stupid while you're being stupid.
Raw deal, baby.
Don't be stupid while you're being stupid. That's perfect, right? Because you're stupid and you're young and you don't realize how stupid you're being, but you're being stupid, so don't be stupid. That makes such good. I love that. I love that. I feel like Danielle Shirilla has been through hell and back because of what her sister did. Yeah. Her sister's approximately 19. Well, she obviously didn't want to be interviewed for Netflix, right? So maybe she has some brains.
Raw. That was.
So, but just, you got to trust us. Okay? I'm so sorry. That was the craziest thing ever.
That's like bizarro weird.
Yeah. Don't say anything more. We got to be very careful with our words.
Bizarro world. How could this happen?
Like we went to another dynamic.
Yeah, we're in the upside down.
We're in the upside down.
Yeah.
We're in the upside down. This is so bizarro world. How could this? It's so weird. It's just the strangest thing. It's like aliens just landed. Wow. They seriously just blow my mind, these people. Like, I can't believe how they feed into this with her so poorly. They don't discipline her at all during any of this. They don't even tell her she made a poor decision, right? Like, he's like, how can I stop her from smoking pot? I don't know. I know, right? That's a perfect one. Don't borrow. You're going to borrow her husband's saying. It's great. Bizarro world. We're in the upside down.
That was just like crazy. Like, it's like, I don't understand how they could just be like, yeah, she wanted that to happen. Like, no,
my God.
No, like,
no.
They're all like zooming in on my face and shit, and then like they get to like handcuffing me and shit. Like,
exactly.
I know. So embarrassing. Like, I just did.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Me either. I'm sure you see it on the right.
Who all is coming to eat with you guys?
What, honey?
Who's coming to eat with you?
Me, Daddy, Beth, and Grandma and Grandpa.
Beth was there?
Yeah.
What did my friend say about it?
Everybody's just...
See, she still always goes back to, what did everybody say? Were the cameras there? Was I live streamed? Who sat there? Who was there? What was my audience doing? She's crying for herself because she can't get out, but she has no remorse. Literally, that's why I titled this, No Remorse. There's no remorse here at all. She's never been grounded and she never got a whooping. She never got her car keys taken. That's a very total dysfunctional family, right? Never. Turn her phone off at the very least, right? You can call the phone company and cancel their plan or put it on hold or don't let them unlock it. Like my kids, the phone was always like a big deal to them. Why does mom keep apologizing for what her daughter did? This is one of the problems we have today with these kids. They have no consequences for the action. Right. It's true. Her mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you killed somebody. And it wasn't, and you didn't mean to. You didn't want to. You didn't make a bad decision. It's all their fault. Enough about you. Let's talk about me, right?
Everybody is dumbfounded. It should be coming right up here. Okay.
I cannot roll my eyes.
So just trust us, please. Remember, every day spent is time served. It might be a minute, okay? But
Or
every day
15.
is time served, Pumpkin, okay? Mackenzie, this is gonna make me cry, but you're alive, okay?
You're alive.
Why would they do that? Why would they keep me alive if they want me to?
But you're alive. She can cry over that. No tears for Dom. It's his fault. He made her carry the drugs. Damien speeds all the time. He's a car guy. Like excuse after excuse after excuse for why it's not her fault. But she's alive. No remorse, no sympathy, no empathy whatsoever. Lack of compassion for Mackenzie's parents are complete disgrace lack of compassion from Mackenzie's parents are complete disgraceful, especially the dad. Yeah.
What do you do?
Because we don't know what your story is. Your story isn't done yet. It's just beginning, okay? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. That's all I know, though. It's just beginning. Who knows what the future holds for you? Who knows what the reason is? But there's a reason, okay? We just got to get through this journey.
I'll tell you what the reason is. A lesson to other kids out there. Don't do this. That's your calling, girl. You made the stupid decision. Your friends are dead. And let this be a lesson to all. You're on Netflix, so other people can see what terrible decisions can do.
And it might be a minute. And after time, you will see what the reason is. But I promise you, you are a force to be reckoned with in this world. And people need you.
You're a force to be reckoned with, darling daughter. I feel like they don't realize that killing 2 innocent young men wasn't important. They talk as if their lives never mattered. Yeah, they do. Shame on them. They do. They absolutely do.
And people will see. You hear, Mama?
Yeah.
You've already done so much good in this world with so many people. Who knows what the future holds?
I would like to know what good she's done in this world. Does anybody have any list? Is there 1 or 2 things that she's actually done in this world? They say she was a bully in school. What good has she done? I would love to know what her mother's talking about. What good has she done? Like, nobody gave any examples in Netflix about anything good she's done. She wants to be a model. She wants to be a life coach.
For you. Maybe the future would never, what your purpose is, you'd never get to without this. Not the death of Don and Davion, but whatever, you know what I mean? Without this death, not their death. But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We just don't know. We don't know. And it might take some time.
I just want to just leave the county. Guess who I seen today?
Who?
You know that one boy that I came here with last time I came here? Tate?
Not sure if you're covering this today, but I hope Mackenzie has the same FU attitude she showed on Netflix. No parole board will ever let her out then. True. I mean, if she has that attitude like, wasn't me, I undo it. I can't believe they thought I did this on purpose and now I just lost 15 years of my life. Can I get them out now? Right? They don't care about Dom and Davion or their families. It's all about the Shirillas. They think they are too good to get into trouble. They need to wake up and realize. She was a bully and she also pushed a girl down the stairs at a house party. She's evil. See, she's just a brat. Right. They can still talk and see their daughter. Dom and Davion's parents cannot do that. They can only visit a grave. Exactly.
No, when I thought you were talking about him, like,
no,
he's here today. He just got sent here. I'm looking at him like, why are you here? And he's like,
oh no.
Man. I was like,
ew, the gross conversation guy.
Yes.
Mom acts like a freaking teenager herself.
I fuck with him though. He's cool, but like, I was like, why do you want that? And then when like they be catcalling the fuck out of you in here, but I don't like that. Like I was literally bawling my eyes. I'm like, I was about to be like, bitch, like get the fuck out of my face. Like I was about to dog them out.
Like read the room. What the fuck?
Like I was like bawling my eyes out. They're like, do a little spin for me. I'm like, why are you telling me to do a spin when I have boogers all over my face and I'm crying? Like,
right. Aw. Sorry, Lindsay. It's going to be a rough week, and then Monday's going to freaking super suck. But don't worry, because we're just going to keep fighting. Because Monday, everybody gets to talk.
You get to talk?
Yep. But so do they. And what they have to say is going to be really, really hard for you to hear. But then you get to talk, too.
The HBO Max episode has many kids coming forward and talking about how horrible she is. Netflix leans a little too supporting the bad parents. I can't wait to watch it. I want to watch it. I'm going to watch it today. Yeah, her mom wants to be a best friend, not a job. Oh, you mean like the way she talks to her when she talks about other people? Oh my God, really? That one? Wow, that's so cool.
I already know what I'm going to say.
I know you do. It's going to be hard. Monday's going to be hard. So, but after that, then you can just be, and then let us fight.
A prisoner.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you so much, Dad.
All I do is think about you.
What?
Say it again.
I said I love you so much, Dad.
Let's see. What'd you say? Super Dave. I told you earlier, her mom is her big sister cussing each other out during their conversations. It's like talking jive talk. Yep. Her mom is just so, I mean, the only thing that was almost like parenting was when she was telling her mom to update her Instagram. And her mom was like, I don't know if that's a good idea right now. But if Mackenzie would have said, no, you do it. Right? Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. I have not seen the HBO one at all. I'm super excited to watch it. I'm going to watch it today.
All I do is think about you.
I miss you guys so much. I hate that I can't like see you all here.
I know, me too. Me too. So
So
how many people are out there with you right now?
I don't know, like maybe like 9 or 10.
Oh, really? What's the age spread?
What?
What's the age spread?
Shit, like fucking like 19 to like 50 probably.
Oh, well, at least you're not.
Yeah, there's a bit of that coming up here in this one, I believe. Somebody said that it's Romanian, like, and she talks really fast in it. I know they were putting up that was Pig Latin, but I think it's an actual language. But I don't know because somebody recognized it.
In there with 12 and 13-year-olds, right?
I wish I was in here with 12 and 13-year-olds.
Oh, I thought that you were looking forward to older people.
No, I want to go back.
No, I want to go back to people I can bully.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you got to call Faith, honey.
I want to give other people a call after I get off this phone with you.
I don't want you to call. Don't call it. Don't call your friends yet. I don't want them to say anything on the phone. Just text them.
You have to tell them.
Faith took this hard.
Yeah, Faith is hurting big time.
I just texted Faith. Tell her I said I love her so much.
Okay.
And that I miss her and stuff. I don't know. Just let her know.
Remember, you cannot talk about anything with your friends. Nothing. Please promise, Mama. Kenzie.
I had to shut up.
Yeah, Daddy had to shut up and not say anything, and you got to not say anything.
What?
He did so good out there by not saying anything to anybody because we just don't want to mess this up for you.
I forced everybody to go out a different door.
So what we're supposed to say is, thank you for your support. Please keep praying for us. We're filing an appeal. That's what we're supposed to say, and that's it.
Can you just tell me they said that in that language? See, that's why they're trying to say it as the POTS, but I got something to say about POTS. So I'll get to that. I don't want to, knowing me, I'll jump around and come back. Let's do it here first, finish this.
Yeah. They keep asking me if I'm going to hurt myself, and I'm like, no. Like,
no.
As much as I want to go, I would never hurt myself.
I never hurt myself. I just hurt other people.
Yeah. I'm glad they're asking you that, though. That's good that they asked you guys that.
Just keep saying that.
Yeah, and then I've been like praying like every day long as fuck, and then like what's the point of like praying if like my prayers will never fucking be answered? Like,
see, but that's
It was
just it
Pig
with
Latin.
prayers, though, Kenzie. You don't get to say the time period. You know what I mean? That's just it. Like, we don't know at the time frame, so just keep doing it. Your prayers will be answered right when they're supposed to be. Does that make sense?
it's been supposed to be answered though. Like,
No, you don't know that. You don't know that. What if this saved you from something?
I don't
What
give a fuck. And I talked to the
That's what I mean.
corporal, and he's gonna figure out if I get moved. And I just got another book, but I'm about to get off this phone because I don't want to hog the phone.
Okay, but just remember that.
But I'm not. No, I'm gonna stay on the phone until this call is over with. But after this call, I'm gonna it might be my last call with you. I'm gonna try to get on again.
Don't forget, though, everything happens for a reason. We just don't know what it is yet. Okay? We just don't know yet. So don't stop praying. Keep the faith, because we have no idea what your future holds. You have no idea.
I don't know.
I know, it's hard. It's hard.
Prison.
Okay? But you got to
Prison.
keep it. No one knows what your future holds. Don't lose the faith. Okay? You don't get to pick the time frame. It happens right at the right moment for you. We just don't know when that is. Steve, can you need a 7-Up and a coffee? Thanks.
I love you.
Jen says love you. Did you hear him?
Tell him I said I love him so much.
Has anyone heard that she doesn't get meds or been treated for any medical conditions while being incarcerated? Yeah. So much for the POTS excuse and lie. Right. And if she really had POTS, they could have brought in medical records of diagnosis, interventions, what they done. Who diagnosed her with POTS? Where's the medical records? Why didn't they bring that into court? Not just mommy saying so. I don't believe the POTS thing at all, because I know somebody that has POTS. And first of all, well, I want to explain the POTS. But POTS isn't, you don't get lightheaded and dizzy from sitting down. It's orthostatic. Your heart goes into tachycardia when you stand up. And that's when you get lightheaded. She's sitting in a car driving. The POTS didn't come on like that. And if she really was prone to these blackouts, passouts, the DMV wouldn't give her a license.
Okay, you keep the faith, keep praying, baby. And just know that everything happens for a reason. And who knows, this may have saved you from something. I don't know. But that was craziness. And we've already begun fighting.
This is all I need to know.
Yep. It's already started, Pumpkin.
Yeah,
You keep your chin up. Good.
Miss Peggy said we're all praying for you. God has a plan for your life, Kenzie. Put all your fears on him. He will give
Yes.
you peace.
Yes.
Love, Peggy.
Yes. She's right. She's right.
But I put all my fears on him every day.
You just don't get to pick how long or what the time frame is, Kenzie, so just keep doing it. Things happen right when they're supposed to. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
It's only 3:31. Like, this is just horrible.
I know. I was looking too. I was hoping it was closer to 6.
Yes. I don't know.
So, but hey, at least you're at least you're with the other people today. And then ask somebody about your
Are you still going to Greece? Canceled Europe in April and May because of the going on too much anxiety. I'm going. Yep, I'm going. I'm going for 2 weeks. End of June, into July. Yeah. I'm going to Crete, and then we are going to road trip the Peloponnese, me and my cousin. So it should be fun. And we're going to go see our hotel. We inherited a hotel that's been vacant since the 70s, right on the Mediterranean. It's on the Aegean. It's literally right there. It's a boutique hotel. So we're going to that town. Hopefully we can figure out how to take possession of it.
commissary. Because that'll be better for you too. So you'll have all that stuff. So when you do have to go in your room, you'll have a deck of cards and a pen and a paper and stuff.
I have pen.
Well, paper. You don't have paper. I love you so much. And if we're all fighting out here for you every day, Wendy, then you sure as heck got to keep fighting for yourself too. You keep praying. You keep the faith. And those cowards that spend every day with you after the accident, there's a special place in hell for them. A special place in hell for being able to do that with you, to you.
Yes, that's like so weird and like manipulative and stuff.
Oh, it is repulsive.
Yeah, from relatives and people that we know over there, it's fine. So.
It's fucking repulsive.
Excuse me, do you know how to see this attachment? Like if it don't show up on here, am I doing something wrong or it just don't work? No, it's okay.
And then should I ask about your commentary?
No, I'm gonna ask when I'm off the phone with you.
Okay.
But quiero dice vida misiguita tiene mizu. Hoy dormi da chida bliza piti like she sees me that crease easy. Tiso dice me that crease easy.
I did. I asked her about that. She said just fill out the form. That's all she said.
I did fill out the form.
Okay, then that's it. Then you just gotta wait.
I wish I could come get food with you guys.
I'm not eating anything. I can't eat right now. So yeah, me too. I wish you could too.
You know, I just
have 1 minute left.
I don't know. Like, I just wish I could I just hope nothing bad happens to the family while I'm in here. It's like my worst fear.
I know it is. I know.
I wonder what Dom's family's worst.
Even if something did, like stuff happens all the time. People at the grocery store or whatever, you can't control
I know,
any of
but
that
I don't.
stuff.
But I would be home and I'd be able to like come to the funeral and shit. But like,
well, you still can.
No.
I'm sure they still let you do that.
Probably not. But I love you so much, Mom.
I love you too. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, I'll talk to you when I talk to you again.
Keep
But it
your
will
chin up.
be sometime
Keep
again
praying.
today. I love you so
Yeah.
much, Mom.
Promise, Mama, you'll keep praying.
Hey
Keep
there,
the faith.
lady.
I will
Promise
for
me.
you, Mom. I'm gonna stay strong for you, the family, and you and
Okay.
Dad,
Yeah.
mostly, and
Yeah.
Danny,
Yeah.
and Dom.
Yeah. Yep.
But I love you so much, Mom.
I love you
Oh, she
too.
mentioned
I love
Danny.
you too.
Tell Dad I said I love him. Tell Danny, and just tell everyone I said I love him, and to keep praying for me. But
Yeah.
I love you
Yep.
so much.
And then when we get off the phone, you can talk to your friends, right?
Yeah, I'm going
Thank you
to.
for using
Bye, Mom. I love you. Love you.
computer.
Bye.
I'm sitting on dollar airline credit thinking of rebooking for August, September, and then he opens his mouth again. Yeah. Well, I'm going, and I got a really good, I'm flying business class both ways. I've learned how to work the system really well with points to get business class seats. Actually, I'm getting first class on the way there because I had gotten business class for like 135 points. And then all of a sudden, first class was offered for 145 points. I'm like, oh, I'm doing it. So I'm flying business class and first class all the way there and all the way back, which is so much better. Oh my gosh. I can't just being able to lay down in a plane. That's why I like business class, just be able to lay down. All right. That's the end of that. Let me get this. We'll go to the sentencing, and first we'll go to Natalie's impact statement. Let me get that. All right, here we go. Her and all her delusional, tone deaf impact statement. I love that Judge Russo shuts her down too. Here we go.
Mackenzie Shirilla. I just want to say, am I allowed to address them at all? Sure. I just want to say to the families that I'm broken, sad, and lost, and my heart hurts for everyone. Okay? Davion was her new friend, and Dom was the love of her life, and he was part of our family. Okay? I'm just so sorry that this happened, and we're heartbroken. Okay? And then, Your Honor, this was a terrible tragic nightmare accident to have happened that she has no memory of, and she will never emotionally or physically recover from it. She almost died too, and we're asking that you please not run the sentences consecutive. He was family, and we all loved each other. That morning of the accident, she called. I got a phone call that there was a car accident. Okay, so we went to the hospital, and I didn't even know who was in the car. The names had not been confirmed yet. And I'm going to cry because I missed Dom so much. We loved him so much. So I called Dom like over and over again, praying that he was going to answer the phone, and he didn't answer the phone. So then I tried to call his mom, and she didn't answer the phone either. And I still didn't know who was in the car. I didn't even know if she was alive. I didn't know what was happening. So then we were in the waiting room. And then his mom she did call me. So I answered the phone and I was like, oh my God, like, I don't even know who was in the car. Like, what's happening? Was that Dom? And she said, what do you mean? My son is dead. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And then she said something like, and now I have to wait until your kid's out of the hospital. And then I didn't hear the rest. I was like, we loved him so much. And I hung up the phone. I did not talk about social media. I didn't even know what was going on yet. Okay. So then that was it. So in the hospital, that Vitality post, I commented on that because somebody had called her a murderer, okay? And she's not a murderer. So she didn't even have her phone at that point because the police had still had it, okay? So I jumped on and I was like, she's not a murderer. She's more sad than hurt than most of these people commenting. She's been trying to get in touch with you. I mean, at that point, it was just an accident. So I commented on her behalf, not because of the modeling opportunity. Who cares about that? I don't want them to refer to her as a murderer, okay? And I don't even know how that comment got on the phone because the police still had her device and she could not access her phone or social media. That's why I did it. And I had called them asking if they could shut down social media because people were calling her a murderer and making death threats and organizing groups to, take her out when she got out of the hospital. Accident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops.
The car accident. Okay.
Yes, exactly. How does the mom go from crying, sounding normal without any tears, fake? So fake. Like she rushed through that. Oh, well, can I talk to the family for a second? Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let me get back to me and my daughter and us. Right? That's how it comes across. It's so insincere. And now she's just like, Judge, listen, I got a phone call and Dom's mom was mean to me and hung up on me. And I did the social media. She didn't. And, she needs therapy, this lady. Big time. Big time.
Okay. So we went to the hospital and I didn't even know who was in the car.
Wait.
The names had not been confirmed yet. And
Did I back up too much?
So I called Dom and she didn't answer the phone either. Happening. So then we were in the waiting room. And then his mom she did call me. So I answered the phone and I was like, oh my God.
Sorry.
And I was like, I'm so sorry. And then she said something like, and now I have to wait until your kid's out of the hospital. And then I didn't hear the rest. I was like, we loved him so much. And I hung up the phone. I did not talk about social media. I didn't even know what was going on yet. Okay. So then that was it. So in the hospital, that Vitality post, I commented on that because somebody had called her a murderer, okay? And she's not a murderer. So she didn't even have her phone at that point because the police had still had it, okay? So I jumped on and I was like, she's not a murderer. She's more sad than hurt than most of these people commenting. She's been trying to get in touch with you. I mean, at that point, it was just an accident. So I commented on her behalf, not because of the modeling opportunity. Who cares about that? I don't want them to refer to her as a murderer, okay? And I don't even know how that comment got on the phone because the police still had her device and she could not access her phone or social media. That's why I did it. And I had called them asking if they could shut down social media because people were calling her a murderer and making death threats and organizing groups to, take her out when she got out of the hospital and stuff. So I didn't even want her phone. I don't care about her phone. I don't care about social media. I just wanted them to stop calling her a murderer so that when she did come to, and she did come out of surgery, multiple surgeries, that she wouldn't see all these people calling her a murderer because she would never, ever, ever murder the love of her life. Okay. Halloween, for 3 months after the accident, she would only wear his clothes. She would only eat the snacks he ate. She would only listen to the music he wrote, okay? She was laying in bed for 3 months crying. There was a shrine of him next to her with photos and things that he liked, and this flower that lights up that he got her because he wanted it to be fresh and alive forever. It's like a little Beauty and the Beast flower. Okay, she's got this shrine of him next to her. So she was crying for 3 months. So her friends asked if she wanted to go out trick-or-treating or Halloween, and it was at OU. And she didn't even want to go. She said, I don't know, should I go? She couldn't even walk yet, barely. So I told her, I said, baby, please go. It's Halloween. You've been laying for 3 months crying, only listening to his music. Please go. Have just a moment of fun, a moment of fun. So we told her to go. My husband drove her. I brought her back home. She just needed a second of fun from losing her whole world, So that was us. We told her to go. And that concert she went to with Dom's cousin, Abby, they picked her up. They brought her there. That was Dom, Mackenzie and Dom and Abby all decided to go to this concert together while they were in the hospital. That was for Dom. Everything she did after the accident was either in honor of him, to be close to him, or just to be by him any way that she can. She's like devastated and tragic. He was the air that she breathes. Okay. And they went with his cousin. We spent all kinds of time with him after the accident. What was the other thing?
I'm hearing an awful lot about your daughter. I'm not hearing very much about the two dead people.
Dominic, okay, I'm asking you for a leniency because this was a tragic accident that she does not remember. And Davian, he's a new friend. I'm so sorry.
What does that mean? His life is worthless?
No.
Okay.
God, no, not at all. They all loved each other. They all spent every day together. You know what I mean? I don't know
And
too
isn't
much
that
for
part
him.
of the problem, Mrs. Shirilla?
Sorry?
Isn't that part of the problem that they all trusted each other? Isn't that part of
It's not a problem at all. It was
the problem
wonderful.
of how they all ended up in the car together and two of them ended up dead?
I understand what it looks like. I'm saying that it was a tragic accident. She would never.
Well, we're going to have to disagree on that.
I understand.
Right. And I respect your position, but you disagree with me.
I understand. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to address those. We told her to go to those things, and then she did go with Dom's family. So look at that. Don't look at it with look on that with different eyes if you can, please.
Those things are not relevant.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But she's a good, if you would have a moment, all you would need is 5 minutes of a conversation to have with her to learn who she is. Just that you would just need 5 minutes to learn who she is and what she's capable of not doing and doing, and you would see for yourself. That's all. I'm so sorry, guys.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I love you.
Yeah. Let me go back on some comments. You guys had some good. I feel like her parents are stunted. I don't want to say they're dumb, but I think this was really dumb decision not to write out her speech. I know. And then taking all this blame. You know what? You need to go, it's our fault that we're shitty parents. It's not her fault. You know, like we needed to go to parenting school and we forgot to go. She's told her mom to make sure she tells her friends to write her. She'd agree to put in front of words they're speaking. Oh my goodness. Okay. How weird this impact statement. How weird is this impact statement? All she's doing is making excuses for her daughter's horrific behavior and lack of empathy. It is so unbelievable. I'm glad the judge called her out too. So glad. Judge Russo wasn't buying it. Shake my head. Same time. The speech, Ms. Shirilla, doesn't make sense. Same triggered the judge, right? I know, I'm excited. I'm going to try to document it for my other channel. I have a travel channel. It's called Beyond the Empty Nest, where I do all my Greece travel vlog and stuff. If you don't know, Catherine at Beyond the Empty Nest is the YouTube channel. I wish this judge had said, I'll take a pass on that about meeting with her daughter. Remember Judge Bresky and Lori Vallo's trial? Yep. So next, let's just listen to Mackenzie's little speech, it's very short, clearly not an appropriate comment before you're sentenced, but you know, what do you expect? And let me find it. Let's go. Okay. It's very short. Okay, here's her before she gets sentenced.
Is there anyone else?
I would like Mackenzie to address the court.
Mackenzie, you don't have to speak if you don't want to. It's up to you. Okay? You can sit if it's more comfortable, whatever's better for you.
The families of Dom and Davion, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken. I love Dom and Davion. We were all friends and Dom was my soulmate. I wish I could take all your pain away. And I'm so sorry. And to my family, thank you for the support and all the love you guys give. Thank you for fighting with me. I love you all so much. All right, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anything else?
Okay. Now the sentencing. Oh, I keep doing that. Sorry, hold on. I'm making my computer do some weird stuff here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Remove, please. Remove. Okay. Thank you. I'm excited too. Although it's, you know, I'm going this year. I wasn't really going to go, but since I don't have to take care of my mom anymore, I might as well go. And since I'm not working right now, I might as well go. But having the house for sale, I was really hoping to move before I went, but it's really slow. The real estate market kind of is a bummer right now. So I'm just going to go on my trip to Greece, drink my champagne in first class. Anyway, I don't pay for those tickets because those tickets are way too expensive. But if you save your points, you can fly business class. And it took me several trips to figure out how, but I can do it. I do it. And now I'm like, I have anxiety about ever sitting in the back of a plane on a long flight. Okay, so real quick, let's watch the sentencing. All right, let's get the sentencing up here. Okay.
Today is the sentencing of the defendant for the purposeful and intentional murders of Davion Flanagan and Dominic Rousseau. And in a way, it's the second time their families are gathered again to grieve. It's also a day when Mackenzie's family will grieve for the future of their daughter. All three of these families and the friends of these families are suffering, and all of their lives have been irrevocably changed because of the actions of the defendant. The unintended and collateral consequences of a selfish, intentional, and cruel decision by Mackenzie will ripple forever in time. It's literally changed history because it's ended two lives. Two young men are dead. Their deaths were horrible, terrifying, and tragic. I will say again, if any reasonable person reviews Exhibit 802, there can be no doubt in your mind what happened this night. There can be no doubt of the absolute terror of the two people in that car. The defendant controlled all the events. She chose the day. Specifically, she chose a day just before her 18th birthday. She chose to drive the car, the time to drive the car. She chose an obscure, previously scouted route through an industrial parkway. She chose the target to hit and the victims. She chose the means and the method to follow through. And she planned and purposefully executed the events of July 31st, 2022. The review of the evidence supports the factual findings, the forensic testimony, the testimony of the first responders, the testimony of the emergency room doctors who treated the defendant, the testimony of the coroner's medical examiner, the testimony of those who knew the victims and the defendant, and the testimony of the BMV official who provided evidence that not only did the defendant deny any medical condition when applying for her license, which her mother co-signed and attested to, but also that just after the accident, Mackenzie renewed her driver's license and again denied any medical condition. In fact, the defendant was so concerned about driving that, as the state mentioned during the investigation, she asked if they could just suspend her license for 10 years. It is hard to fathom how a person could be concerned about their driving privileges, having just been responsible for the deaths of 2 people. There was no medical condition that caused this as an accident. There was no mechanical failure of the car. The record is clear on the facts and the evidence. Her mother's uncorroborated statements without any medical testimony or records is not persuasive. It is also important to remember that even if Mackenzie intended to also die in this crash, that is irrelevant. A failed suicide attempt is not a defense to murder. And even in a murder-suicide attempt, when the perpetrator executing the plan survives, the other death or deaths are still murder. There's only one person who's responsible for the pain of everyone in this room, and that person is you, Mackenzie. Nobody else is responsible. This isn't the fault of Dominic's family, or Davion's family, or your family. And I know that each of you have asked your questions to yourselves, what if? What if I had done this or that? The truth of it is, none of us can control the intentions of another. And when there is a purposeful intent to harm or kill someone, it is the perpetrator alone who bears the responsibility for the choice and the consequences and the harm that follows. The difficulty for sentencing today, honestly, is whether or not I believe you should get consecutive sentences. I'm troubled that should I give you a concurrent sentence, that people will believe that somehow I'm being disrespectful to one of the victims. And on the other hand, I have to weigh the punishment. There's a very good likelihood, Mackenzie, that you will spend the rest of your life in prison. That won't be up to me. That will be up to the parole board, and that will be up to you to a great extent. I understand that the pain in this room wants me to impose the harshest sentence, but I don't believe that would be the appropriate sentence, because I do believe that Mackenzie will not be out in 15 years. So she's sentenced on count 2, the murder of Davion Flanagan, 15 years to life. She's sentenced on count 1, the murder of Dominic Russo, 15 years to life, to be served concurrent to each other with credit for time served. I'll waive fines, fees, and costs, and your appellate counsel will be assigned. Are there any questions from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
You're innocent.
Okay, let me get rid of that one. Let me make sure there was not anything else. Well, it's the TMZ of Daddy-O. So as far as the POTS syndrome, or whatever it is, it's postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So it means when you stand up, your blood pressure, because it's orthostatic hypotension is sometimes people stand up and their blood pressure drops, right? So this is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So the heart starts racing and you don't get blood to your head and everything, and you can pass out. So it causes your heart rate, it causes you to pass out. It causes, this is what they're saying she has. You can faint, which is called syncope. And it's when you go from lying down or sitting down to standing up is when you become symptomatic with it. It doesn't cause somebody who's already sitting to actually pass out, right? Because it's based on that movement of your heart, you're getting up, blood pressure, heart rate dropping. So that them saying that is just like, oh, here's a good excuse. Here's a good reason. We could say this. Because as far as I know, they didn't have any kind of medical person that testified to this. So, and also that they said that the black box in the car, it counteracts this whole argument, because when you pass out, you go limp. You don't push harder on an accelerator. If she really passed out, that car would have went off the road sooner, right? Or her foot would have came off the accelerator and the boys would have had a chance to maybe steer it, because it would have slowed down. You don't pass out pushing your foot on the accelerator. Like, it just doesn't happen. So the throttle in the car was 100%, they said, for the final 5 seconds. So she didn't pass out. So, and then we saw that turn that she had to make. So she had to actively remain control of the steering wheel through the bends of the road while she put the pedal to the metal. So if she's unconscious and passed out, she can't do that. Now, when she applied for a license, like the judge said, her mom co-signed, and they attested that there is no medical condition that would have her be unable to drive a car safely. No medical conditions that would impair her ability to drive. So, and then like the judge said, shortly after the crash, she renewed her driver's license, and she again officially denied having any medical conditions. So it's BS. Unless they can find some really good medical person with evidence of this diagnosis and episodes of the syncope over her lifetime, and just say they lied on the driver's license, which would be extremely unsafe, I don't believe that she had POTS. So they needed to weaponize the POTS as an excuse, is what they did. And like I said, they're saying there was no medical evidence in the court. The mom was the only one saying, oh, she had POTS. They didn't prove it. They didn't bring anything to the table to prove it. So, oh yeah, one more point. The first responders on the scene noted that Mackenzie's pulse, motor function, and sensation in all 4 extremities were normal. So completely ruling out a sudden neurological massive event. So yeah, good try, but didn't happen. All right. Well, this was a long one. Anything else by Carrie? Yeah, 3 months crying, right? Not enough time to mourn and give a loved one. Yes, right. Moment of fun. Go out and have fun. And then the Halloween costume was very controversial that she chose to wear, etc. So there is a video, and I don't think I have it, but there was a video or audio call where she literally yells at her parents and demands an apology. And her dad talks about a magic wand to make the haters disappear. Complete lack of remorse. And that my freaking computer didn't record it. So I can find it later, but we've already gone really long. So basically, masterclass in narcissistic family dysfunction, right? It's just crazy. I'm going to go watch the HBO episode. TMZ, go watch her dad's interview, the full interview on TMZ, because it just shows how ridiculous he is. He doesn't have a job at the moment. He's been put on an administrative review, and TMZ interviewed him. So it's interesting how he's still, what was I supposed to do about my kid smoking pot? What was I supposed to do? I didn't know. I didn't know she was doing that. I told her not to. Even Harvey is like, yeah, maybe would have taken her car keys away, something like that. It's just insane. All right. I think that's good. We went very long, longer than I wanted to, but there was a lot to cover. And I would like to cover the other side of things. So maybe next week we'll do that. Now, the day she does get out of prison, Mackenzie won't ever drive again for the rest of her life. Yeah. Well, do you guys think she'll get out at 15 years? I don't think so. Don't they usually knock it out at the first parole? And will it come up every year? Will she be, how long between parole hearings? Is it once a year after 15 years? I'm curious, but it's not till 2037. It's 11 years from right now. No. You're very welcome. Thank you. And you guys, if you please don't mind hitting the like button, commenting, so we can grow this channel. It's taking its slow time. I've 17,000 or 16,000 something subscribers on Left Undone, but I'm not over there because that channel's monetized right now. Eventually, when I can go back and I can do true crime over there. But here I want to do more like current events, talking about things that are going on in the world, things that happen right now, which this was just put out as a Netflix series, so it's appropriate for this channel. And just kind of everything that's going on, anything we want to talk about. If you have any ideas or subjects, you can email me. And 10 years in between. Oh, okay. Okay. Sometimes 10 years between parole hearings. Well, good. She's going to be crying a lot. Is it 15 years for each boy that died? It's 15 years, but they didn't do them consecutive. They did them concurrent. So they're just doing them at the same time, which kind of sucks. It would have been nice if they would have done. I don't know why the judge felt like that wasn't appropriate, because I would have thought it was appropriate. But the judge is pretty convinced that the parole people aren't going to let her out. And luckily she was tried as an adult and not a kid. And then who said that? Yeah, it was a couple very soon before her 18th birthday. And so, yeah, that does. She probably thought that if she did it as a minor, she wouldn't get in as big trouble, right? Not thinking that they can try you as an adult, dear. Yeah. Running concurrently, which I don't know why the judge did that, because I felt like the judge was pretty tough. If she shows no remorse, she won't be narrow. Yeah. Ohio is supposed to be tough. I believe it. And she's not going to show remorse because that's not in her freaking brain. Her narcissism tells you that right there. They go, oh, we're so sorry to the family. Meanwhile, the jail calls are like, you hung out with the wrong people. They're horrible, evil people. Talking about Dom's family being horrible, evil people. I mean, oh, we're so sorry. But go listen to those jailhouse calls. And I'm sure Dom's family has heard her say, both of them agreeing that it was all Dom's fault and it wasn't her fault. And she's innocent and they're horrible people. Patrolled. Okay. Autocorrect. Just blame it. Just blame it on autocorrect. All right. Well, thank you guys. I do appreciate you. And please like, comment, even not just in the chat, but underneath. Say something like you enjoyed it or whatever, I'll heart it. The more comments, then YouTube will share it out with other people so they can watch the replay. And replay crew, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And that is all I got. All right, let me go back to the bottom of the comments just to make sure we're good. And here we go. All right, please stay safe and stay well, and I'll be back soon next Wednesday. See you next Wednesday.